Hello, my name's Kalen Burton, and I want to start this video with my intention. My intention is very simply put to go over the process of flow. Now, I have somewhat of a script, and I have information regarding flow that I got from another YouTube channel, which I want to give a shout out to, Joseph Rodriguez. He helped me very much so with the process of flow. And because flow is creative expression, and early on in my creative expression days, I wanted to learn about the process of flow, and by becoming through the process of my creation, the idea of flow, I attracted the teacher that taught me about flow. And I'm new to making videos, and so I apologize if I'm not great at this and explaining this, but there's always learning, and there's a learning curve. I may not be great at this right now, but I'm sure I will be soon, because that's a desire. So bear with me, and even more so, you'll see my growth as a person. And I love the process of creating, and so I want to do this for you guys. So I want to give an introduction with neurolinguistic programming. And what I mean by that is there is a philosophy called neurolinguistic programming. It's the idea that one can model through someone else's language an idea, a philosophy, a behavior, a thought, anything that creates a certain level of success through someone is represented through the mental map of how they speak. And so if someone were speaking in a way that, this is a really hard concept to explain, but I'm going to explain it. So when I was 8 years old, I was very interested in the idea of covert hypnosis. I wanted to learn, I don't know why I was I'm autistic. So I guess in a way I knew that I had a language barrier. So I wasn't diagnosed with autism until I was 24, and I'm 24 now, so I didn't know about it. And really, it was honestly a relief because it explained a lot of my past. And I studied neurolinguistic programming because, I wanted to learn about mind control, because I thought mind control was fascinating as an 8-year-old. Is that not like what any 8-year-old would want to learn for whatever reason? Well, come to find out as I got older, neurolinguistic programming is actually a form of mind control. Not in the sense that people would consider it, because we all have free will, but we're in bounds by free will through language. It's the language we speak to ourselves that ultimately gives us our fate, our thoughts are things. And the very thoughts we have will play out like a theater in our life. And so I wanted to tell you, before I really get into the topic of flow, is that one of my skills and one of my talents is that I'm very, very, very developed in the skill set of neurolinguistic programming. And by you listening to me, you may find that you get into a trance or a very receptive state of mind, and you will learn from my very language patterns you'll learn my philosophy, and hopefully through this video you'll model and become one with what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is ultimately for your benefit. So flow is a creative state of mind. Now I'm going to go back on personal experience. When I enter into flow, I get into this really creative state of mind. Like my vision, my goal that I have for myself becomes very real to me in the moment. Like so real to me that I'm living in the goal. Like I am the goal when I'm doing what I plan to do when it comes to my goal. And this is such a complicated thing that, like, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's the purpose of it, because I am making sense. It's just my lack of faith because I'm new to this YouTube channel. And so the flow state is very simple. It has 7 components. A clear goal at an abstract and granular level. So in this video, I added neurolinguistic programming with modeling language patterns, covert hypnosis as granular goals. Flow, what is it? Personal experience. That's a abstract goal. And I have this right here, this little map that tells me a lot about flow, so that's very abstract, and I'm able to use that to kind of fuel this discussion. Immediate reporting and feedback. Your thoughts align with the very thing you're doing at the time, and it's such a great experience. I don't know how to explain it. Harmony between challenge and skill. Action and awareness become one. Distractions are excluded from consciousness. Fear, doubt, and indecision taper away. Time is distorted. The activity and person becomes autotelic. What autotelic means is that the person and the activity become one. So ultimately, what you are doing is you're becoming one with the vision that you have. And in order to do that, you have to be what you already are. Now, I'm going to go off this map. It's all connected. So here's some things that are associated with flow. Happiness and deep engagement, energized focus and enjoyment. And what I can say from energized focus and enjoyment, it's literally bliss. There's something called the analdehyde. It's a chemical. It's called analdehyde, and it's Sanskrit for bliss. And we have CBD receptors in our brains. We have more CBD receptors in our brains than any other receptor. Now, people think it's because of weed. No, it's for analdehyde. We're literally supposed to live bliss. Bliss that is so unattainable at this level of consciousness. I mean, like, just imagine if there's more receptors in our brain for bliss than any other chemical or any other neuron in our brain. Is that not nuts? Okay, so here's some things that go along with flow. Accelerated learning. You learn at a rapid pace and you experience quantum leaps because you have immense shifts in your perspective, in your paradigm. You have deep engagement and inspiration for results. And you get inspiration for the results by committing. When you commit to doing something, thus you get feedback, immediate feedback and reporting because you committed to it. And distractions are excluded from consciousness. Fear, doubts, and indecisions taper away. There's a time warp. That's when, like, you're in the zone. You're just immediately experiencing it, like, in a way that you could be working for 4 hours and not even know it. Revealing the true self. Inner dialogue, affirmations. It's important what you tell yourself inside your mind. I can't believe I've done this for 8 minutes, and that's all the passion I have for today. But at least you got a little bit out of it, I hope. Thank you.